A European Union official shamelessly mocked baked beans, and, by extension, beans on toast, after the first Brexit summit. Fish has proved one of the most contentious areas in the Brexit trade deal, but it was served to Prime Minister Boris Johnson on a plate during last-ditch talks in Brussels. Yesterday, Mr. Johnson and President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen dined on a starter of scallops and a main course of steamed turbot at the Berlaymont building. Negotiations have faltered on fishing rights, among other issues, and the Commission's menu was seen as a pointed gesture by some. Mr. Johnson and Mrs. von der Leyen were served pumpkin soup and scallops to start, followed by a main course of steamed turbot, mashed potatoes with wasabi and vegetables. The starter might have also invoked memories of the Scallop Wars in 2018, when British and French fishing fleets clashed in a dispute about access to fishing grounds in the Baie de Seine. It is not the first time EU officials have tried to mock the British with food, though. After the 2016 EU referendum, former Prime Minister David Cameron flew to Brussels to brief EU leaders on the result and to explain why it went so disastrously wrong for him. An EU official close to the talks said the other 27 wanted to hear his explanation of the situation in the UK that led to the vote and his timeline for the tortuous process of pulling out of the EU. The source described the mood at the Brexit summit as very serious. However, that did not stop a Czech official joking about the decidedly un-English dinner menu at the European Council. Tomáš Průza, the former Czech State Secretary for European Affairs, wrote on Twitter, "No beans in tomato sauce nor pudding for the dinner tonight." The menu consisted of quail and green bean salad, followed by poached veal tenderloin with seasonal baby vegetables. Unlike Mr. Průza, the EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier seems to be a fan of British delicacies. He has in fact revealed that he scorns his French croissants in the morning and prefers a full English breakfast. The French politician would rather tuck into beans, sausage, bacon, fried eggs and EU-protected berry black pudding washed down with gallons of British builder's tea than the tiny croissant, black coffee and cigarette favoured by his countrymen. After delivering a speech at the Irish Embassy in Brussels in 2018, he said, "I don't really eat croissants and I prefer an English breakfast."